Welcome to the Armchair Pundits midweek review show. And what a week it has been for Bevan. As you can see by the smile on his face, he's on cloud nine.
Yes, I am.
In fairness, because I did last week, so I can't be that guy. Put your hands up if you got 3 points this midweek.
Put your hands up if your player handballed the ball when it was, 1-0. It should be 1-1. Go on, Bev. Keep your hand up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see it.
Cool, as you can see, you got myself, James, you got Bevan, you got Lamont, you got Leon. And you got three guys that weren't so happy with their midweek performances of their teams.
Tough week.
And we'll discuss that further. But before we do that, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to hit the notification button. And comment. So, as we normally do, we'll start with the guest the player. It's an okay one, this one. You should get it, if I'm being completely honest. So, when you look at the clubs, the first club he played for is called Beersheva. Then he moved to Maccabi Haifa. I think Leon said he's got it before I even finished.
Yeah.
Then he moved to Racing, then West Ham, then Liverpool, then Chelsea, then Arsenal on loan. Then on loan to West Ham, then to QPR, then back to Maccabi Haifa, then to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Then he went to B Jerusalem. Then he went to Petah Tikva, and then back to Jerusalem. And then he retired. So Leon has already got it, so it's down to you two.
I said I got it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
So Lamont.
What are you saying, Lamont?
Nah.
Do you need a clue? Well, the clue should be in
This clue
some of
should
the
be.
countries.
There's no
clue
clue
Yeah.
here, bruv.
The clue should be in the last couple of teams he played for.
I think, no, I ain't got it.
You're going to be annoyed.
You're going to be vexed when you get.
It's an easy one. All right, go on then, you two.
Yossi Benayoun.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh,
Indeed it
baller.
is. Yep. Baller.
Missed it. Was he Israeli, wasn't he?
Yeah.
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 That's what we thought you might have got it because of the teams.
It's going to see something.
Well, it's cool. There's always a chance next week. We'll move on to the prediction table. And
This is a miserable week for this, isn't it?
Yeah.
bruv, it's been a
It's a
horrible
terrible week. So obviously, last week was great. Or last weekend, midweek, not so great.
Whoa.
As you can see, not much movement. But at least Leon and I closed the gap slightly, ever so slightly.
Yeah.
But not much of a needle mover. So we move swiftly on because that was poor.
Innit? It was horrible.
Very
bro.
poor.
3 points
Hey,
in total.
James.
Yeah.
Did you see one of the comments that we got on the match review? It's quite fitting for this week.
Yes, I did see the comment. And the comment is right here on your screen now. And Marty Major said, I think there's going to be some massive upsets this weekend. Very correct. Very
question?
correct.
Can I
Go
ask a
ahead.
question? Is it still an upset if Spurs lose?
Boy.
No.
Bro.
Obviously, I'm just saying that with a clean kind of like spirit. I'm just asking
Well,
the
then,
question.
to add it, someone, I'm not sure his name, someone called Mont since replied, I hope upsets exclude Man United. So he was wrong.
Yeah, thanks, James.
He was wrong.
Thanks for that, mate.
I don't know who that person is.
Mate.
But yeah. All right, cool. It was a bad game week, so why not get straight to it?
It's a fantastic game week.
But we'll start with the good, and then we'll move to the bad, the ugly, and the terrible after that. So, Arsenal. Arsenal have opened up a 7-point gap with a ugly win, but pretty points in their time-wasting war.
Oh, my gosh.
Because Herzog was not very happy with your manager and your tactics and your style of play, and openly said he can never be a manager that plays that way at all. So, obviously, I know what you're going to say, but I'll let you say it anyway. What did you take from the touchline fallout?
Bro, that's some sour grapes, man.
Wait, to be fair, he said it before game.
No,
So-
cool, man. But
So,
you know
it
what I
can't-
mean?
so it can be sour grapes, but he said it before the game. So is it really sour grapes?
Well,
If
the
what you
fox
said
that
was going to
can't-
happen actually happens.
The fox that can't get that grape
He's a
calls it
visionary.
sour, innit? He can say he would never play like that, but he's in like 14th place in it.
Yeah, they are.
So yeah, like cool. You can play beautiful football being in 14th if you want to, and you can. And yeah, I'd like to see what he's gonna have from where he's gonna get to after being with Brighton, playing wonderful football, innit? Good luck to him. Cause we can do all of this, but I remember Arsenal playing Stoke and being bullied and
Cold night in Stoke.
bruv, playing Stoke and being bullied and being told all kinds of things. It's not about we called them a rugby team and all them kind of things there, but we couldn't get over the line. We struggled against them kind of teams there. So yeah, we're playing ugly. That match was like if Quasimodo had a baby with one of the ugly stepsisters. That's how. It's your baby and you're gonna call the baby beautiful, but it was horrid, man. It wasn't a lot of quality at all.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. At this
No,
stage,
it doesn't.
Before the game, with 9 games, with now 8 games, does it really matter how you get the points?
No, to be fair, I feel like this has been the whole argument about how Arsenal played for the last year and a bit. If I'm honest, it's not necessarily always been pretty. Last year it was it was corners and stuff like that. This year it's still corners, and in that game we rolled our luck a lot because Saka's goal was very fortunate for Brooklyn.
One of 2 shots on target.
Yeah, 2 shots on target, and one of them was nothing. That was probably going to go out hit the post anyway. So it wasn't great, but you just got to take the points and just keep rolling on, keep moving to the next one. Like I think I said it weeks ago. It's like my wish is coming true that if we're going to play ugly and keep winning, then I don't mind. But it's just not good for my nerves because sometimes I'm watching the games thinking, are we going to see it out? But when I really think about it, I mean, apart from United, in some of those games where we've played bad, we've not lost. And even in United, they've scored like 2 worldies, so that's not going to happen often. It seems to be that what's going to cause our issues is going to be ourselves because, I mean, Ryan makes a mistake after 3 minutes, and
on Ryan,
it's becoming customary,
bro.
The thing is, he makes that mistake, but then he pulls off like he didn't really have many saves to make in that game.
No, he didn't, but he did pull off a decent save in that game. But
Well,
I was going to say,
it was Ruter's shot. It was Ruter's shot, but he didn't really have much to do.
Yeah, I was going to ask you a question on Raya. Yeah, I got 2 questions for you. The first one's about Raya, and I feel like it's almost in the games that are the tightest. That's when he decides to kind of do something quite scandalous in the game where you think to yourself, what are you up to? And this time is probably one of the first times this season I've seen him do it really early on in the game where everyone is quite cold, let's say. And, he does something like that and he got away with it, to be honest, because Baleba was Baleba, right? I'm sure it was Baleba.
Yeah.
From last season or the season where everyone was trying to look at him and even United were trying to look at him, whatever. I feel like he would have probably buried that. Do you know what I mean? Like, but just because he's not been as on point as he was before, or it fell to the wrong player, let's say, Raya gets away with that one. What's your thoughts on Raya? I know you say that, he's, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but really at this tail end of the season, he's got to buck up his ideas, surely, bruv, because that could be the difference maker for you guys, honestly. And I mean, it will be as a keeper.
It might be, but it could also go the other way with him as well. As you said, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Sometimes he makes a mistake, but then you'll see him pull off some brilliant saves. And apart from the last 2 games in a row, he's pulled off some great saves. He pulled off 3 against Chelsea, one against Tottenham. Didn't really have to do much against Brighton. So yeah, it's one of those. You'd want him not to make the mistakes, But for all of them to make mistakes that he does make, he does come out with something. He can come out with something wonderful as well. He can do some magic.
I'll tell you what. Who else made a great save in that game? Gabriel. Minte comes on off the wing, right? He beats Mosquera and bangs the ball across the box, and somehow Gabriel gets away with a handball in the middle of the box. Did you see it?
Didn't see it.
Oh wow, that's horrible.
Around
60 minutes.
Didn't see it.
It was an interesting one because I know sometimes people say it's ball to hand, but I don't know. Sometimes when the ball hits your hand in its natural position, your hand will like go backwards in it because it's smashed it in. Your hand goes back.
No, but
right?
what's happened is
hits his hand, the ball goes over the crossbar.
But the cross has
confirmed it.
The cross has come in, and it's the cross has come in. It's come off of Ray's leg. It's bounced off. It's bounced off of Trossard. Then it's bounced off of his arm. Like it's not. That's not a handball.
Does it hit Ray's leg?
That's a stretch, boy.
Does it hit Ray's leg?
It does. Yeah, it hits Ray's leg. It hits Ray's leg.
Boy.
That's why it was lucky. It was lucky that it didn't go in.
I thought it was a good save, personally.
No, man, that's not a handball, man.
Great save from
I forgot his gloves.
You're not seeing something different from what I'm seeing. I get it. I get it. You don't want Arsenal to win the league, so we're just gonna do some.
You don't deserve it.
No,
I've been saying it all season. I've been saying it all
some
season.
Street Fighter, us in business, and it's a stretch, innit? That's what's going on here. We're just stretching for stuff. We're reaching. It's all right. It's cool,
normally he's one of the guys that has his hand.
But he was coming. He was shuffling across. You can't shuffle across with your hand.
He does though. I think he's like the best in the world at doing that. Normally,
no.
That's like his signature move,
bro. Listen, not like that. You have to. Sometimes you have to have your hands out to balance, innit?
I think Hurtzler's onto something, boy. You guys are just cheating.
Hurtzler's onto nothing, Mavs. Hurtzler's onto a beating, and he's vexed about his beating. He can cry more, man.
We'll see if the refs take a look at the shenanigans and the time wasted and Ray going down 3 times and not coming off the pitch injured after obviously going down 3 times. Got to be something wrong with you.
Listen, I'm gonna say something, yeah, because like last season when Arsenal played Man United at Old Trafford and they had a free kick, Arsenal the wall was set, right, and then the players stayed where they were in the wall and they didn't move, and Bruno scored from the free kick. When when Arsenal had a free kick in a similar position, they set the wall, they put the line, and the players inched forward, and they kept inching forward. And what they said was that's street smart, and Arsenal don't have the same street smarts. Now Arsenal are playing with a certain level of street smarts, and people are vexed. Like, what do you want us to be? Do you want us always to you? It's better for you if we do bottle it, if we are naive and we do crumble to things. Now we're not doing it. It's like we're getting all the decisions. We're cheating.
You're right.
We're not playing the game that you lot are playing, and we're not.
You're onto something.
I know. Listen,
if you hit the nail on the head there, you might as well stay that way.
But if I'm honest, like you said in your post match, and if anybody is watching the show now, you haven't seen it, you have to log in, yeah, because Bevan is very honest in that. I've got to be honest. He's very honest and very transparent. But the fact that you kind of dragged that 3 points over the line and then City slip up, and if you saw the way City slipped up, bruv, it was like there was no reason for it. Let's be honest, Jay. Like there wasn't, because
we'll move on to that now. You've taken us there nicely. We'll move on to that. So go on.
Yeah, I mean, they got to put Nottingham Forest away. They're in a poor reign of form at the minute. City obviously are trying to, edge closer to Arsenal, just kind of, strolling away with it. Oh yeah, Bevan, by the way, did you see, because I know I was talking to you, did you see the last ditch challenge from Marilla? That's what you call body on the line. You see it as well, Jay. The last ditch challenge was so fun.
Game saving.
Mate, yeah.
You saved that point.
Definitely.
Nottingham Forest had to score 2 great goals though to stay in it.
And they got lucky because there should have been a penalty on Haaland. Like, me personally, I hate those ones where players run through and they kick the ball past and they drag their foot into the goalkeeper. But because we see it get given every single time, it's now customary to see that get given. So I don't understand why that penalty wasn't given.
But then if you
even knees him in the head, like when you see him turn around, the referee, the goalkeeper puts his hand on his head quickly, It says like Curtis says out, and he puts his hand down. So he's got him. He's got his foot, and he's got his knee with his head. So there's two bits of contact. So I don't know. It was strange for it not to be seen.
Yeah.
Sorry, not to be given.
VAR.
Maybe the VAR and the rest saw it in the way that you see it, James. But
why change it now all of a sudden? They give it all the time. They've
been giving it all
we
season.
don't know what they're thinking. If we knew, we would.
Oh, we do. We do. Obviously, the guy came out and said we need a new champion every 6 years. So we're going to try our best to make sure we got a new champion. And lo and behold, it's year 6.
Oh no! Oh, now it's conspiracy time. Now, yeah, all right.
Whoa.
It's
got to be someone.
This is diabolical, right?
It did last year. Some people said it did last year for us. It was Liverpool. Now it's Arsenal. No, they're keeping the trends. But Liverpool now it's Arsenal.
Where if
that's a penalty. Come on, realistically, from what we've seen of football over the last few years, that's a penalty.
Yeah,
it's a penalty.
Yeah,
I hate it, but it is.
I think Rodri had a little challenge on him in there as well that looked a little bit iffy towards the end of the second half, if I remember rightly. There was a late one on him, and I thought to myself, "Ooh, they could have given that." It would have been harsh if they gave it, James.
No, we discussed it yesterday. I discussed it with Bevan yesterday, actually.
The comment was him.
The Rodri kick with Anderson.
Anderson, yeah.
And it's a coming together, really and truly, because Anderson actually on the Sky Sports Ref Watch, Dermot Gallagher actually said he thinks it's a foul on Anderson because Anderson's leg stops and Rodri kicks Anderson.
Yeah, because he's on a follow through. For the shot.
Yeah, he's on a follow through. So it's like, well, Anderson doesn't actually follow through and foul him. His leg stops at some point. He gets kicked. So technically, he's been fouled. I don't quite agree with that. I just think it's a case of both taking the same space at the same time, and a collision is going to happen. So if a penalty gets given, I'm not saying how can you give a penalty for that. But when it's not the same, it's like, okay, fair enough.
It'd be a bit harsh to give it.
Yeah,
I think.
You don't really see them given. Like Foden had one even worse this season, which is why they're more outraged. They obviously Man City after their 1-1-5s and the fly kick chest on McAllister and all the other stuff has gone their way. Yeah. For some reason, referees against them this year. So listen, it's their turn. It's their turn for them not to get the rubber the green. You can't always get the 50-50 calls. And at this point, they're not. They're not getting 50-50s. And they've got to play better.
Shout out to Semenya, though. Another goal, bro. This guy don't miss right now, bro. If it's not an assist, it's a goal he's getting. He is on smoke.
He needs to be because no one else is over there.
Facts.
They're struggling.
Haaland
When's the last time Haaland scored? Was it last time he scored was against Liverpool? And before that, he hasn't scored. I don't think he scored a goal in open play or without a penalty in 10 games or something like that. I could be wrong. We could have to fact check that. But it's been a long time since he scored a goal in open play. I know penalties count, but he's struggling.
He's not in the greatest of form.
I think he might be injured as well, though.
Yeah, he obviously missed the weekend.
Yeah, and
that's why they didn't play him. But I didn't think he was going to play that game.
I don't think he needed to. I think they could have gone with someone else because he didn't do nothing for me other than, nearly getting the penalty, which obviously, you could talk about all day. He didn't really do much else in the game, bruv. He was almost like just a backup dancer for Semenya because he was doing all the running. And
bro, we are seeing...
He scored against Fulham.
Oh, he did, yeah? All right. How long ago? When was that?
3 weeks ago. He scored against Liverpool, and then he scored against Fulham. Back to back. He hasn't scored since.
Yeah. But we're really seeing the aftermath of City without a KDB, without a Gundogan, without a Silva. I know Silva hasn't been there for years, but you know what I mean.
It's supposed to be Foden's team.
Yeah, but Foden can't even get in the team. He is getting airplane mode minutes, man. He's getting no minutes.
That's it, bro. Switch off your mobile data.
Yeah.
And even when he comes on, he's just not looking as effective. Do you reckon he's going to make World Cup?
It's not looking... Thing is, it depends. Because Eze's not done great things. Palmer hasn't done great things. He's just coming back from injury and he's still injured, I think.
Rodgers as well?
No, Rodgers is on the plane. Rodgers got front row seats. And Bellingham is having that whole... He started very young. and played a lot of games, and this season he's just injured non-stop. He's been injured pretty much the whole season. So you don't even know whether he's going to be fully fit come the World Cup. So
Tuchel has said if you don't play for your team, then you're not playing for England.
Yep.
So it's going to be very difficult for him to get on the plane, unless he's going to change his rules for him and he's got credit in the bank or something.
I don't know. What do you mean for Foden?
For Foden, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's got much credit in the bank. If I'm being completely honest.
But he's been off the boil, man.
Yeah. So 7 points. It could be 10 by the time. So I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
If it goes to 10 points, is the title over?
If it goes to 10 points,
you're playing before Man City play next.
Mm-hmm.
You play and then they play at 8:00 or 5:30, one of the two. If you go up on 10 points clear, is it over?
7 games to go. The league is ours if we got up 10 points.
No, is it over? Not is ours.
I just said the league. I'm saying if we go 10 points, we're winning the league.
Pew, 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 pew. Hey, listen, you got a license for that? Boy, you shot fire inside, you know.
Brother.
Boy.
Listen, I can't. Yeah,
you can't wait until 3 games left.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I'm not waiting until 3 games left to call it. But I'm saying that, like, yeah, if we go 10 points clear of them, then yeah,
they'll have 2 games in hand, but obviously they've got to win a minute.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
Hey, is it the right time to ask how long we're giving Tottenham until we're writing them off, or do we wait?
Well,
no,
let's wait.
We could wait.
Let's wait. Let's wait.
Right, cool.
Because the next game up.
I'm asking for a friend, by the way.
Next game up is Aston Villa Chelsea, because it was an important game for the top 5 race. And I'll be honest, when Aston Villa scored, I was like, okay, cool, 1-1. Let's get a 1-1. But then João Pedro's hat-trick started a top 4 tremor. I was like, oh, man. Seriously. Like, just do the draws, man. But gotta give him credit. João Pedro is not known for scoring goals. And I think he'd never got double figures before this season. So now he has. And he's playing really well at the moment.
Yep.
And he had a disallowed goal. He could have had 4. He could have had 4 today. So,
he's one of them players, isn't it, James, that you could really say to yourself, he could find a place in most teams just because he has got quality. He's got a lot of quality that you can rely on. He can hold the ball up well. He's good at finishing. He's got an eye for a pass. He's very creative. So he's kind of an all-rounder. So, you know, I kind of half expected him to give Villa problems, but I didn't think it was going to look that bad, to be quite honest to you. Villa have looked way off for a good couple of weeks. Despite what the results might say, I just don't think when you look at them play, they don't look explosive to me. And I think you or Bevan touched on it on the last show that we did when you were just saying Emery called it. He called it. He said the squad hasn't got what it takes to do both Europe and domestic. You know.
So why did they send the player on loan?
Bailey.
No.
Which one?
Gusand.
Gusand, yeah.
Gusand.
Why they send him on loan?
I don't know, bro.
I think it's all PSR stuff, because they sent him on loan and brought back Bailey.
Yeah.
They brought back Bailey from loan. So there's this, and they brought Tammy in. So it's I don't know. It's weird.
It is a bit strange to me that they would do that. I get that they got injuries. Everyone's got injuries, but this is just, as you said, they don't have the squad to compete on all fronts, and they look tired.
Long may it continue, because
this is going to be another season. This is going to be, unless they sort it out, this is going to be another season where they're going to finish outside of the top 4. They might not. They might finish outside. They might finish 7th again.
Yeah. Who? Villa.
Yeah, Villa. Yeah.
Yo, brother, you know what's killing them though? It's that high line that they're trying to kind of keep up with, and they ain't got the players to really sustain it. Do you get what I'm saying? You're playing a high line when you got people like that will just terrorize your back line. It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
He's played that since the beginning, though. He's not deviated from it.
Yeah, but bruv, you know when your squad depth is depleting, you need
midfield
to change
gone.
things.
Yeah,
it's the midfield that's gone, innit? The engine room is now a second-rate injury room by their standards, and that's 3 key players that they've lost from that area. But more on Chelsea. You don't get a player sent off, and it actually helps you win games. Like, imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought about that? Well,
9 red cards.
to be fair, some teams get players sent off and still win.
Oh, you
True.
know what?
True.
Yeah,
That's
I knew
true.
that was coming. Why didn't we just move the segment on? Like,
I think we are, because some teams like happens to them twice in the season, and they lose to 10 men twice. Like, it must be a record.
Then Newcastle.
It must be a record of some sorts. But listen, second yellow card for simulation, which is a load of nonsense.
Horrible.
A load of nonsense.
Horrible.
Like, seriously, if you're gonna give someone a second yellow card, then be sure.
Agreed.
Like, be sure that they've actually dived. Like, look at reactions. He didn't appeal for anything. He's on the floor like, oh my goodness.
So the first instance, when you see it firstly, I think he goes to go for simulation, and then he quickly realizes
there's
not
no
even a
contact.
second that he hasn't got contact or enough, and he kind of goes down and he just forgets it and lays down. For me, it's a conversation, James.
Yeah.
Go over, tell him to calm it down, get up before I do get you an early shower. Do you know what I mean? And get you out of here. I think
the problem is how you described how it went. If he wasn't looking to exaggerate contact, then there would have been no issue. But the problem is, and it's not him specifically, we're not just targeting him, but players nowadays are simulating everything. So they're expecting contact, they're going down. And more often than not, there's some contact. How many times do you see penalties given for situations where players have basically exaggerated the contact? And how many times have you seen players get booked for simulation? It's not often. So unfortunately, in this instance, it's definitely not a second yellow for me. But Ramsey, because of the situation, and he was looking for contact because he knew he wasn't going to be able to do anything from that position. And I think he was a little bit annoyed with himself that maybe he didn't try to do something slightly different. But and that's maybe why he's obviously on the floor and he's kind of like a bit frustrated with himself. But then to get a second yellow, I think the referees read that all wrong. And he's paid unfortunately for the Ramsey, he's paid the price. But for Newcastle,
it galvanized them, because for them, they thought Alex Ferguson was back in charge, and like, we're not having this. The one thing I will say is, on a side note, IFAB have changed some rules, and that's one rule that will be changing in the future, where they can now look at second yellow cards, lead to reds, and hopefully, VR does nonsense anyway. Hopefully, VR will see that in future and be like, okay, cool, that's not worthy of a red card. Hopefully, but yeah, back to the game.
There's now getting to be too many instances where VAR is going to be involved, and it's just going to keep making the game more, less fluid. Let's say that.
More in Arsenal's favour
this season.
Innit? Do you know what? Yeah. I just want to see them play against Everton and see how they get on when flipping.
We're not talking
Everton,
about. We're talking about Man United and Newcastle. We're not deflecting right now. We're not doing
for real, yeah.
So how did Newcastle with 10 men
I
get a
tried
penalty?
it, Bevan. I
Explain it
tried
to
it.
me.
Could you just let me live with that one and we could just glide past?
No.
I could have moved that segment on so clean and everyone would have been on that.
No, it was never moving, because as soon as goal was going to be spoken about as well.
Yeah, we ain't talking about
and Bruno.
in this game at
Do
all.
you know what's funny? Yeah, do you know what's funny? The first half was all Newcastle, up until like the 40th minute, and then Man United decided to come out of the warm up.
43rd minute.
Yeah, but no, it was like but from the penalty and all that kind of stuff. I'm saying round about because the 40th minute, I think Mainu gets the ball on the inside and he whips the ball away from Ramsdale. Sorry, he gets a strong hand to it. That could have easily have been 1-0. So it's like at that point we woke up. If that's what I'm saying. But we were really flat in that game for me. Like attacking wise, I don't feel like we had enough up top.
Guess why?
Go on.
You can't handle 3 games in a week.
Bruv, you know what's funny? No,
You can't handle 3 games in a week.
that's not even a joke. Because did I touch on it on my post match? By the way, I've got my post matches live as well, so have a look at that. But maybe I was thinking it, and maybe I didn't say it, but I definitely do feel like the 2 or 3 games in a week is telling that certain players need the rest. You know, Casemiro was treading water for after about 45th minute. He was, you know, second half, I'm thinking, right, they're going to drag him off. They let him play for another 15 minutes. It was quite bizarre to me. You had the penalty, then you had the free kick from Bruno. So there was a lot happening all in the space of like half an hour, let's say. I don't think Carrick's going to look at that as a worrying sign, but he will say to himself he has to make some changes, because you see, when you're winning, it's all good. But as soon as you get that loss, you need to say to yourself, am I bold enough to make changes, or can I drop this person? I want to see what the next game holds. You know, we've got Villa next, so it's going to be very interesting. They're on the back of, on the back of they lost to Chelsea. They're going to look for some sort of get back, and it needs to not be in United's like front garden. Do you know what I mean?
Right, the winner, Asula, young Danish Nigerian, who's not been given a lot of chances, scored against Liverpool this season, but that goal is quality. It was quality.
The goal was
poor defending.
Malacia, oh my word.
Poor defending, bro. He was standing up.
Why would you bring him on? He's hardly played.
Bruv,
bring on Heaven.
I don't know why we would bring him on at 80 whatever minutes. To do what? The guy is an absolute sleep, mate. When Asula does a step over and cuts inside, he's looking in the stands. Bro. Like, he's not even trying to get back or block. The only person that's playing at that point is Maguire and Lemens, who doesn't even move, by the way, because he doesn't see it till too late. But the ball, so Bruno calls that because he loses the ball at the edge of Newcastle box. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Asula nicks it, sets it to Trippier, then goes on a run, sprint. Oh, what? Sesko can do it. Watch me. And he's running down the wing, and Trippier just clips the ball nice and tidy. He stumbles when the ball bounces, Asula. He stumbles. And Malacia, for me, you see when I see a stumble, James, I'm in. Take him out. Even if I got to get a yellow, that is where I'm taking him out. He's stumbling. Bang. If you missed the challenge, you missed the challenge, right? Because look where it is. It's not in no dangerous position. You're not going to get a red as long as you don't do nothing dangerous. But just clear him out. But he doesn't do that. He watches him, lets him get near to the box, and there was only one thing in his mind. But what could I say? You see, when he talks, I'm struggling to know what the accent is because it is all over the place. It sounds part Geordie, a little bit Cockney, and then you said Danish. Yeah. You're on mute, James. But yeah, so when I'm hearing him talk, I'm like, it's a bit confusing, isn't it? It's a bit confusing, bro. Outside of that, it was a great goal, man. Second best goal of the season, to be fair.
Bro, it was a good goal, but that step over was so baggy. And Malacia got beaten by that baggy step over.
Listen, Malacia's been missing for like 2 years, it seems. So you have to allow him. Like he did great things. He did really well for Man United there. I was proud of him.
Bro, who actually wants to get top 4? Who wants it? Because like this shootout between Man United, Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Liverpool, it's like nobody actually wants it. Villa
the lack of consistency is unheard of, man.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it answers the blip. Well, imagine that. Like we got after that defeat, Slot's been given. He's been voted as manager of the month.
What defeat are you talking about?
For the Wolves defeat.
Oh, the Wolves defeat.
Or this the disaster, the basement bite.
Were you trying to segue?
Yeah.
Already. Listen,
talking about Man United gets boring here.
You got a flatly there because I thought we was going to ask questions about Paul Scholes. Like, what's
in fact, yeah, dude, let's do that.
What's that about?
Let's do that. We can segue. Why is he coming after? What's he beef with Carrick?
You're not the only one. I feel like Keane's been on Carrick as well.
Yeah, but we know why. Carrick, it's the whole wife thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Carrick's wife.
Yeah. He was ruling him.
Scholes is normally like church mouse.
Not really, Not of late.
He was, but he decided since he started his podcast, he started to liven up a bit.
Him and Nicky Butt and the funny guy from up north, I can't remember what his name is now, but that podcast is not too bad, to be fair. But yeah, he is a little bit more vocal than he should be, to be honest with you, because considering he's like one of our mainstays and he often doesn't have an opinion against United, but this time he's deciding to really kind of put it on Carrick. I don't know if that's some friendly banter and they got something between them where they're just bantering, but it doesn't feel like that because Scholes ain't the type of guy to tell a joke and laugh. So sometimes it is hard to read him a little bit. Do you get what I mean? Like, it is a little bit hard to read.
Was it a tweet?
Yeah, I know, but in general, Bev, I'm just saying, like even when he says stuff, like, and he says stuff that are quite brutal, he might not even laugh, but he's joking. But this time, he's just tweeting something or put it on Instagram.
I think there was a bit of joke to it because there's also the Tonali tweet, innit?
Yeah, and then he put Tonali heart. No, the same tweet. He put Tonali heart. He put Tonali heart.
I think that's also better because I think on the overlap, he said that Tonali is the best. He said that Tonali is better than Rice. He's getting criticised. He said he's the best centre midfielder. So, but why would you against your team? The guy, because Tonali was excellent. With 10 men, he was like 2 players on the pitch.
And so was Linton.
To the point where he cramped up right at the end of the game completely. And he's Man United through and through, and Oldham.
Yeah.
But you don't expect that from your legends to be. You lose a game and they're putting hearts on the player. They got technically. Yeah, I don't think he got man of the match, but was probably the best player on the pitch.
Yeah. It's not like Jamie O'Hara and them man there that just carve out just bare madness on TV and all that. But yeah, it's one of them, innit? We'll just get over it. We lose one game, we'll move on.
We're not fired, bro.
What?
We're not moving on yet.
Got the AK-47 out today, bro. Just firing shots out of nowhere, bro.
O'Hara played for Leicester City, innit? What? He play for Wolves or something? Jamie O'Hara.
He played for Wolves.
He played for Wolves, bro.
He's trying to deflect. Don't let him.
We know you're trying to deflect.
to Dead Eye mind tricks.
Listen, we're third in the league, bruv. I never thought we'd be here. I thought we'd be treading water with some other lot down the bottom. So,
bro, that's not what you said at the beginning of the season, bro. You said you were title challenges. So what are you talking about, bro?
I said anything different. Then we'll chat.
James,
James,
guys, go and watch our prediction show. Go back to August. Watch our prediction show.
We need to roll the tapes, bro.
James, when you edit it, can you clip it into the video so we can see it? So we can see when he said it. And then also, can you clip in when he said that it's mathematically possible for us to win the league?
No, I did not say that. No, I said anything is possible mathematically. And what I was alluding to, right, before you man start, was Champions League places, right? If you man want to put us in the league title conversation, I understand why.
Nobody was trying to do that, bro. Just you.
Right. I wouldn't have done that. I was talking Champions League.
No one was trying to do that, bro.
100%
Just you.
But yeah, top 4
Man got Carrick 4-game winning streak and he was on flames, bro.
Bruv, we lost against Crystal Palace, yeah. I got so mad I cut all my hair off, bro. Swear down.
Lost against Crystal Palace?
Yeah. What?
When did you lose to Palace?
Not Crystal Palace. I mean
Newcastle.
Newcastle, sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
I just cut my hair off. I got vexed.
It's all right, man. You got a week to regroup anyway, so you'll be all right. You'll bounce back. You got what, 10
Yeah,
days?
man.
They can go on some warm weather training. You'll be all right, man.
We need the 10 days, but we can't do 2 games in a week.
Clearly not.
Definitely can't. All right, then. So we'll move on. We started, but we'll continue. Liverpool lose. Once again, 90 plus minutes. We concede a goal to lose a game, to make it a record. No Premier League team has lost 5 games conceding in the 90th minute. It's a shocker. Like, performance-wise, dead, like I've been saying. First half, it's like Slot just doesn't set up anything. It's almost like, okay, let's see what you've got. And the worst thing about it was, they didn't have a shot until the 78th minute.
Mate.
And that was their first goal. So we kept them away from our goal for 78 minutes. And then they score and say, oh, we can actually play. All of a sudden, we start moving the ball quicker. Moving quicker, Salah scores, and then Salah should lay on an assist on a plate. He's running through. It's almost like, oh, this is old school. Liverpool counter-attacked. He's going through. It's a simple pass to his right. Simple pass to his right. And he can't get it right. He's got his heavy boots on again. And then it's like, come on, man. our luck just never changes. Like a nonsense shot. Curtis Jones is obviously known for holding on to the ball too long. He does well to win the ball back from the attacker. Just clear it up the pitch.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to give it to Alisson, give it to him early so Alisson doesn't have to rush his kick.
Yeah.
One of the two things. Clear it or give it to him early. Don't just look around and dawdle and last second pass in the ball. Alisson could probably do better. But when it's coming across you, sometimes you can miskick it. He kicks it into the middle of the pitch. Should have gone wide that way or wide that way. But then again, for the whole game, we had no defensive cover in midfield. So Andre just waltzes in. But again, the misfortune, a deflected goal again. Like, come on, man. The shot was no threat whatsoever. No threat.
It had bodies in front of it, and I think he would have just gobbled that up, and it would have just saved it. Bam.
Yeah.
Done.
Deflected. A draw would have still been terrible, let's be honest. For us, who had the easiest game of the midweek out of the teams fighting for Champions League, we could have been third. That's the thing of it. We could have been third. So obviously Tuesday night, I'm fuming. But obviously, it comes to transpires that you guys helped us out.
Who's at fault for the first goal?
Boy.
So for me, they're both at fault. Van Dijk should be stronger, but if we're doing the whole that push wasn't as bad as Gabriel's push. Gabriel got a free kick.
I thought about that instantly, James.
Gabriel got a free kick.
Well,
but at the same time, if you're Konate, you can see everything. So why is he so close behind Okudari?
Yeah.
Like, you drop back because if there's a runner, you need to get to that runner quickly. He doesn't need to be so close to that situation. So Van Dijk can be stronger, but that can happen. We've seen that strikers win those where they give a nudge and the defender goes underneath the ball. But as the second centre back, I need to give myself space so that I can do both things. I can either run or I can tackle him. So they're both at fault. I can't blame one, but probably Konate is more at fault because even then, he's not quick enough to get there. Like, you've got to get there as fast as you can. And he's jogging.
He looks like he could actually make the tackle just before the shot. It's weird because I thought to myself, bruv, make the tackle. Make the tackle. Exactly. Like, and then when the ball goes into
a pen, you know.
Oh, right. Yeah. You're true.
I think that's why he slid
in against Leeds and he gave a silly penalty. So I think Konate was hesitant. But I don't know. It was just frustrating because they weren't good. I was having a debate with a couple of guys on WhatsApp, and I was saying, the Wolves manager's got it perfectly right. His tactics of outbound slot. And I'm like, no, he hasn't. No, he literally hasn't. They have not had a shot on goal, on or off target until the 78th minute. It's not like they brought. Did they bring on other players? No. Yes, they brought on other players, but it wasn't a case of this planet. They brought on players because players got tired.
Yeah. The players that they brought on obviously changed the game. The players that they brought on changed the game, right? Because I think the first goal scorer they definitely the first goal was had involvement with the subs. Yeah, exactly. And then, but what I was going to say to you is early on you had an opportunity with Jones, and he done some Fandugal on the line. The line.
That was Gakpo, bruvs.
It was Gakpo.
That was Gakpo.
Hold on, who was underneath the crossbar? He chested it.
It was Gakpo's fault. Gakpo kicked it off his chest.
Oh, do you know what's funny? Do you know how much times I watched that and I was trying to see what actually happened? How did he miss that?
Bro, he's about to chest it in and then Gakpo boots it over the crossbar. Onto the crossbar.
Brilliant defending.
That's horrible.
Great defending from Gakpo there.
So
honestly, it was more difficult to hit it over the bar than it was to hit it in.
Yeah, it was.
But Rio, also just on Rio as well, James. The kid needs to start, man. Like, after talking about Gakpo, and now I know that was him. Get him on the bench. Get him on the bench, bro. The kid needs to start, bro. He needs to start because when he came on, there was a little bit more attacking impetus on Liverpool side. He even had a chance which. Sarr saved, Jose Sarr saved, and I thought, wow, that's going in. But outside of that, he was involved, and I guess because he's fresh legs, they kept on giving him the ball because they know 1v1, he's got that killer instinct. He'll be able to do something. But
it's super quick, bro. Mate, step overs are lightning.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
Listen, I agree. Rio does need to start some games. Should he be starting every game? I don't think he's ready for that yet. Because even after that 25 minutes, he was gassed. He was feeling it, the pace of the game. But that's probably because he's not used to... I think he's only played 25 minutes worth of minutes for Liverpool in the league. He'd never come on with more than 10 minutes to go up until that game.
Wow.
So it's been handled with kid gloves way too much. But I get it at the same time because a lot of our really good youngsters who have been given minutes have all had really bad injuries. All of them. So none of them will come through. So like, we can't do this with this kid. We're going to take it slow because he's a super talent. Some people are like, I'm not hearing that. Like, play him and then let him get used to football, train him less and give him more minutes. Just taper down his training. That could work, but obviously I'm not in the science side of things, how that works. He's 17. He only turned 17 in like September. So he's got a long future, and I think they're playing a long game with him. They're playing a long game, and it's not a case of, okay, go and play and save my job. It's more or less, let's protect him. Whether that's right or wrong thing to do, I guess we'll find out.
I think it makes sense that he's going to get minutes now towards the end of the season rather than playing him earlier on in the season. Because that's why young players end up with burnout. We already spoke about Bellingham in the pod earlier. Yeah. So why would you play him now when you could why would you play him earlier on when you can kind of play him now to get you into top four? You still got Champions League, you still got FA Cup. So there's certain games that I think is scared for him to play in, rather than just doing it in the beginning of the season and then burning the young fella out. So, you know, he's one for the future, and you do want to see them play, but at the same time, you don't want to see them be like finished by the time they're 26.
Yeah, 100%. But on a bright note, Salah's drought was snapped. He got his goal, as I said earlier. That's a good thing, and hopefully, I feel that's the longest drought of his career, 10 games without a goal. So hopefully he goes the rest of the games and scores a goal in the rest of the season. Get a goal a game. So we'll move.
Liverpool were terrible. Before we move, do you think you're going to get top four?
Yeah, like I was saying, Aston Villa are going to drop out.
But over Chelsea?
Yeah. No, Aston Villa will drop out. So it'll be top 5. It's not 4.
I know. That's why I said top 4. I didn't.
But it doesn't matter. 4th or 5th doesn't make a difference. It's just Champions League, isn't it? So for me now, it was either first or Champions League. So anything after first is Champions League. So if we finish 3rd, 4th, 5th, we lose a bit of money. That's it. It's the only difference.
I thought 5th was Europa. Have they changed it to 6th now then?
Yeah, it's been since last year. Don't forget, we've got 6 teams in Champions League this season.
The coefficient.
Fair.
Yeah, and every single English team made it through to the next round in all competitions.
So I suppose,
so we're dead cert, pretty much.
I suppose, James, what the question was, I should have asked, is where do you think you'll finish?
I've got no clue. For the longest part of the season, I said we're finishing 3rd. So we're going to finish 3rd. So I'll stick by that. I don't know if we will, but because I said after the league title was done, I said we're going to finish 3rd. I'll stick by that. We're going to finish 3rd. Whether I believe it or not, I don't know. But I'll stick. I said it before. So I'll stick to it. We're going to finish 3rd.
James trying to say consistent. He's got nothing else to go on.
Yeah. It's only 3 points, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's only 3 points between 3rd and 6th, which is mad. Yeah. And with you guys playing Aston Villa and not being funny, we've got
Chelsea
Tottenham.
playing Newcastle.
Chelsea playing Newcastle. We've got Tottenham, and Tottenham never win at Anfield. I pray that
amongst other things, they don't win in general at the minute.
We should be 3rd. So as we've said that, we move on to nose offsides, red cards, relegation reality. What happened? I mean, it started off well.
What an introduction.
It started off well. I mean, 1-0 up, but then, I don't know, brain fart, I don't know what you want to call it. He just lost his head because Sarr has a baggy touch. He's not getting there. Why on earth are you panicking and pulling him? Like, Liverpool will still sign you even if you don't get relegated, bro.
All right, Leon, can I ask you a question? No, I can't even keep a straight face. All right, so I'm laughing at something else, not Spurs. So a friend of mine asked a question in a group today. I'm going to ask you: if you guys get relegated, right? Do we still have to pay the same prices in Chicken, or does it go down?
Chit King. You're asking about Chit King, bro. Mate.
Mate, I'm sorry, yeah, but I know how you're feeling from last season. But to go there 2 years on the
Bro,
bounce,
you don't know how we're feeling, bro. You actually don't know. You don't know. This is real relegation battle. You wasn't in a relegation battle last season. You were just poor. Like, especially for Man United standards, is poor. This is a new level of it's a new low, man. We're, like, it's looking peak. I said, what did I say to you? I don't know if did I say it to you guys? I said, if we don't beat Palace, I think we're going down.
yeah, you did. You
I
did
said
last
to you
week.
guys,
You did that last pod.
I said, if we don't beat Palace, if we don't even get a point, I think we're gone. Like, again, even the goal that we scored was against the run of play. Palace were the better team from start to. I mean, the second half they took it easy. They honestly took it easy, but first half, man, we went in it, and that offside, we got lucky, and obviously we got the goal after that, but we never capitalized. And Mickey van der Ven, man, like he's supposed to be our vice captain, and like seriously, we're about to get Romero back, which could be a blessing or a curse depending on which mood Romero is in. But now we've lost Van der Ven for one game. Lucky it's only one, and we're going to Anfield and probably will lose anyway because we never win there, even when we have a good team. But right now, I don't see the leaders. I don't think we have any leaders in the team, and I don't see anyone who can just grab this team by the scruff of the neck and just help us survive. And even the guys that are injured, I don't know how many of them will come back and will be able to make an instant impact, because the way our injury crisis has been, those guys have to be wrapped in cotton wool to get back fit. And then even when they're ready to go on a pitch, like, you can't just throw them in, play 90 minutes. It's going to be like bit part. And honest, like Tudor, I wasn't inspired by the signing of him in the first place. I think most fans would say that, but we don't have a choice now. We have to ride it out. He has to find a way. I don't think criticizing the players in public is going to help.
Never.
He needs to find a way to get the best out of them, and the only way he's going to have to just blow smoke up their ass, because at the moment, like, criticizing ain't working. Whatever Thomas Frank was doing before wasn't working. There's not been any new manager bounce. There's been no change. He doesn't know what formation he wants to play or what style. He said that, we just need to get wins now. That's how much it's gone out the window. And honestly, I don't know where the next wins are going to come from, because we don't even look like getting a point. And knowing that we're going to Anfield, you almost write it off. But we've got 2 Champions League games in the middle. Like, when have you ever heard of a team in the round of 16 that we're in?
Yeah. No,
Yes,
round of 16, because next is quarterfinals.
Round of 16, and we're like, we could do with not having these games. That's how peak it is. How can you say that about a Champions League game, that you can do without having to play these games when it's supposed to be the most prestigious competition in Europe? It doesn't even make sense. But we actually could do with not having those games, because if anyone else gets injured, we are screwed. We're already screwed, but right now we're out of the relegation zone. That's the only saving grace right now, is that we're out of it at this current moment. There's still time to turn it around, but I don't know how many more chances we're going to have, because the fixtures aren't getting easier. We had the run where we thought our fixtures were going to be easier, and so now we've just got to get wins against anyone we can. And we can't, there's no gimmies. We can't relax in one game because we got another game to play. These guys have got to react now. And if they don't have the fight, we are definitely going down. That's one thing I can tell you.
Your next 5 games are Liverpool away, Forest at home, Sunderland away, Brighton at home, and then Wolves away. Out of those 5, how much points would you say you'd get out of those 5?
I'll be honest, the only win that I think we could get is the Forest one, because I can't even guarantee that we'll go to Wolves and get a win. Like, our away form had been better than our home form, but that away form was up until October. Since then, we've literally had 2 wins in every competition. Like, I was not in every competition, in any league game. And we had 1 win away at Crystal Palace. And I cannot for the life of you remember the other game that we won in that time. That's how bad I think it was Brentford at home, 2-0. I think that's the other game that we won. Like, so the Forest game, yeah, but after the way they played against City, you can see that they're gonna be on bits. They're gonna be on a battle. And if we're not up for a battle, we are not gonna win. And that's the key right now. These guys need to find something in their gut that I haven't seen from them so far this season. And we're not here in this position by accident. We saw the writings on the wall last season. Aston Villa are talking about not being able to deal with 2 games a week. Lord have mercy. We definitely can't. It's happened 2 years in a row. How are we doing okay in Europe and we can't string a few league wins together to make sure that we've survived? And it just shows, man, the quality of signings we've brought in haven't been good enough. Like, we broke our wage structure to bring in Conor Gallagher on 200 grand a week. Make it make sense. He's not a guy that's going to come in and win you games. He's a guy that's going to come in, run around and be a nuisance. That's his game. Like, he works hard, but he's not going to be a match winner for us. And that's the problem with Tottenham. Every decision that's made is either made badly or made at the wrong time. Like, breaking the race structure to sign Conor Gallagher doesn't make sense. There was many guys that we could have broken the race structure for. We could have gone for the Semenyos, the Mbumos, the guys that Ange said that he wanted to sign, and we didn't sign them. Now they've gone to bigger and better clubs, and they're not attainable no more. We signed 3 teenagers who, like, to be honest with them, they haven't had any leadership. How are those guys going to get better if they don't have people that they can look up to and be like, there's no Kanes, there's no Sons, there's no players who they can go, get advice from. We just don't have that in our team. So it's almost like you've got the blind leading the blind, and none of these guys are up for this fight right now. And so it all depends on whether they're thinking about themselves or whether they're thinking about, having some pride and saving this club from literally going into the championship. And that's now,
wild.
It's looking real bad.
Did you take any positives from the second half? And that's not a draw at all. It sounds like it is.
Bro, it's not I don't see it as a draw out, but when you say can you take positives from the second half, what the positive that Palace took their foot off the gas. And if you really deep it, how many actual chances did we create? We the only times we actually looked dangerous was from Kevin Dansto's long throw. And we didn't really want not one header in all those situations. The throws were good.
Yeah, they were.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they weren't Rory the lap level, but the throws were going where they were supposed to go, and we never won one header. Like, how are you not even laying a glove on them? And the thing is, the players don't have like the nous to be putting themselves, their body in a way, like doing whatever dark arts to try and find a way to
win a penalty or something. Yeah.
Something. Make the referee have to make a decision. Like, right now, they have to dig deep and find whatever way they can. Like, people were on about Arsenal about winning ugly. When Arsenal was playing good football, they were saying, "Oh, Arsenal ain't got the toughness to win ugly," and blah blah blah. Now they're winning ugly. They're coming for them, but who cares? They're going to win the league. Right now, we need to do whatever we can to get out of this situation. I don't care what. If we're in a situation where we've got a lead and we have to time waste, you do whatever you need to do. Like, this is now for certain players
Desperate
and for
times.
certain people's jobs, it's life and death, because they're going to be, if we go down, people are going to be losing their jobs. Can't be managing a 60,000 stadium in a championship and think that there's not going to be needed to be major changes. Honestly, like, these players need to find something, man, because it's looking real bleak right now.
Boy.
Not much you can say to that, boy.
Not much you can say to that.
That's all.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens FA Cup weekend. So at least he's got some time on the pitch, on the training pitch, to try and formulate a plan. Because as you said, the back three is not going to work. What did you think of him playing
Porro
centre back and not wing back? Like, what was that about?
Bro, you said it.
Hey, we don't
Make it make sense.
I know why he's punching the seats now at the end of the game.
Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking, bro. Honestly, I don't know. And that's the reason why people are like, is he even the right guy to do this? Because he's experimenting. Bro, you ain't got time. You know where people play. You should know. You should know where they play. Find a formation where the players can play in the best position that works for them, and find a way to get a win. Because people playing out of position ain't working. We had only one left-footed player after Van der Ven got 10 off. He took off Sousa. He's the only one that has a left foot on the pitch. So we take him off, and we're them putting square pegs in round holes. Like Archie, how was Archie Gray the best player on the pitch, and he's playing out of position himself?
Yeah,
he's a baller.
He looked good. He looked good.
He's a good footballer, but we need to play. If we're going to play him where he can be most effective. We're playing him as a wing back when he should be playing in midfield. There's people who argue that sometimes he looks a little bit fragile in midfield, blah 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 blah. But at least he was showing something. He was the one that looked most likely to cause a problem, and he was the one that got the assist for the goal. Yeah. So honestly, man, like he just needs to start putting players in positions they feel comfortable with, and just find a way to gas these men up, because right now they're looking mad soft. And honestly, the games that we've got are against teams who are going to fight, and I just don't see it in them. So he's gonna have to find a way and stop playing these stupid experimental formations.
Would you sack him and bring in Harry Redknapp? Do you think that make a change?
No, like all this Harry Redknapp stuff. He's been out of the game for 10 years.
Okay, not Redknapp. Would you sack him and bring in Sean Dyche? Because bearing in mind, in Sean Dyche's Nottingham Forest period, he was 12th. So while he was at Nottingham Forest, they were 12th in the league in the period in that live table from start to finish. They were 12th in the league.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm a massive fan of Sean Dyche.
Obviously, let it be temporary.
I don't care about style of football. We need to survive. So if Sean Dyche is the guy that's the whisperer to get us to survive, then
relegation whisperer,
whoever it is. But we just need to find something. And I'll be honest, I do think we need someone who has some sort of passion for this club. Honestly, I think just getting someone like Sean Dyche is not going to work. It needs to be someone who has some links to this club that will tell people about themselves when they get there. Not just only the people at player level, but the people at...
He wants it though.
He wants it in the higher level as well. Because they don't know what they're doing. Like, they just don't know what they're doing. We've brought in a sporting director from Villa who, like, I don't know, man. We just need to figure it out, honestly.
And we'll move on. We'll do a quick fire last 4 games. VR corner, quick fire. So in those 3 games, Bournemouth versus Brentford, there was a strong penalty shout. Tavernier get caught on his Achilles. But the VAR, Darren England, decides it's not a penalty. So Iraola says unacceptable. Was it a penalty for you guys?
Yep. Stone.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's this VAR nonsense is not looking good.
It's affecting everyone.
Leeds, Sunderland. Say again?
It's affecting everyone.
It is, bruv. Everyone's getting bad decisions, man. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Apart from Arsenal. Leeds versus Sunderland. Leeds were denied an early penalty. Sunderland were awarded a handball penalty after an on-field review. And Leeds later had a goal disallowed for offside. So, wrong decisions or right decisions in that? Did they get the balance right in that game? It was 1-0 in the end. And it was from the penalty that they scored.
Do you know, I feel like the Farkaf's going to feel like the world's against him, bruv. Because he's just feeling, he's like he's getting hard done by.
Do you hear what he said?
Go on now.
Right, when he got his red card in the game before. So on the weekend he got a red card. He said he didn't even say anything. He said he ran to the referee. By the time he got there, the referee put the flag up, gave him a red card. He said, I hadn't even said anything yet. So he said he got a red card for being
running
big
over
and ugly and running.
being aggressive. He was
Yeah, I
aggressive
heard
in his
that,
run.
actually.
Bro.
He's
That
aggressive
run,
in his
looked-
running.
made him.
that run
Come on.
it looked mad aggressive though. That
Yeah.
looked very threatening.
But, it's mad. He said that even the officials said sorry to him, kind of thing. But yeah, okay. So we all agree that they were wronged. Fulham West Ham overturned Fulham penalty. Fernandes escaped a second yellow card, and West Ham survived while still technically in the relegation zone. So they got helped by VAR.
Bro,
Really, truly.
and Bernd Leno.
Yes. Yeah.
That was abysmal, man.
He's I don't know. He's having a really dodgy time at the minute, Leno. He needs to shake it off. And then the last game was the Everton Burnley game. The home drought is snapped as Everton win 2-0 after 6 games without a win at home. Listen, you expect Everton to beat Burnley, really and truly. Anything Burnley get is kind of a bonus.
Yep.
So I'm expecting them to go down.
Weirdly enough, they don't look as bad as Wolves. Sorry.
No.
Wolves look way better than them.
Yeah, they do.
They look way better than them quality-wise. So, yeah.
And Moyes is now talking about Europe. So we'll see.
That could be it. That's
We'll see.
the thing is, everyone wants Europe until they get there, and then they realize it's the poison challenge. You know.
But they got that stadium, innit? They got fun in that stadium. So they might need Europe.
You know, it's
not
good
ready
for
Europe.
It's good for the money, but then you end up struggling. Like we're on Newcastle.
Yeah. Twice now, innit? Both times they've been in Europe, both times they've struggled. So it's expecting the same thing to happen to Man United next season.
Nope. Won't happen.
So we move on to my favourite part of the show, and it is Player of the Week or midweek. So, Leon, who was your player of the midweek?
Can't really look no further than João Pedro, a hat-trick for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Away from home against Villa. Can't really argue with that.
All right. To make it quick, is anyone doing anyone other than João Pedro? Because he is my player of the week as well.
Yes, I am.
Cool.
I am.
So, João Pedro is my player of the week. Devin, who's yours?
My player of the week is Adam Wharton because he mashed up Spurs during the week, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
This villain's arc is just arcing,
bro.
Yeah, now.
It's getting there, man. Honestly,
bro. Listen, he was cold, bro.
You're an Arsenal fan. It's okay. You're happy with our demise, and it's fine.
I'm not hating. He was cold though. He got 2 assists.
He
should.
He should have got.
He was cold. But for the first half, he didn't have to do nothing. Second half,
he didn't have to do nothing because he was that cold in the first half.
I'm not even hating on Adam Wharton. We should have signed him too, but we're Tottenham, so we don't sign good players.
He could have had a hat-trick of assists. Yeah, Adam Wharton, man.
My player of the week is Morello. What a goal line clearance, basically, from last-ditch shot from City to stop them from getting 3 points.
That first block on Bernardo Silva was so sick as well by Anderson just before it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, real bravery.
So we'll move on to the moment of the weekend, or midweek, sorry. Moment of the week. What is your moment?
It's got to be Will Osula for...
I got to choose something else now.
For Newcastle against Man United, because honestly, as much as Tyrell Malacia are basically moving like Lucadinha, just said, I'm not defending. For him to basically run that level, not the full length of the pitch, but 3/4 of the pitch to get in that position, and the finish itself was just quality. And it was against United in the sort of last minutes of the game.
90th minute.
Can't argue with that. Home fans, it's a great moment for him and a great moment for Newcastle against United, who in the past have created many moments of heartbreak. So they got one over them this time.
Bro, you had to say all of that just for the...
bro. Yeah. Do I have anything else? Do I have anything to celebrate this season? Rotted team, man.
So I'm going for the nose offside. Like, what are VAR doing? Like, seriously,
don't know.
I know they've got this 5 centimeter thing that Liverpool benefited from for Virtue's goal, but man, for that goal to be ruled offside for that, that's crazy, absolutely crazy. So that was
you can score with your nose, though, innit? So
yeah, but was it offside?
I already said I think offside should be based on your foot, not based on any other part of your body.
Part of your body. Yeah.
You shouldn't be offside from a lean because that's effectively what it is.
Yeah.
I think daylight will make it better, innit? If there's daylight between you and the next person, then there's no arguing.
Bro, just more positions enough, man. That's it.
So my person is
it's mine.
It's Bevan. It's Bevan.
My moment of the week. See, this one was struggle. I struggled for this one because I didn't know if I wanted to give it to Morgan Gibbs White.
Deflected goal.
With deflected goal.
Yeah, deflected goal.
Oh no! We're not doing that.
You're not doing one.
No. I was waiting to see what United player Lamont was going to give it to, but yes, I didn't know if I was going to give it to Morgan Gibbs White because that was a cold finish.
Oh, that goal was sick.
The back heel.
Or Elliot Anderson because that was another cold finish.
Mm.
But I'm going for Murillo for that clear off the line, bro. That saved
for Arsenal. That's a moment still,
bro. That saved Forest from losing, but that gave them a point. You get me, Murillo. Go on, moment of the week. No, player of the week. Moment. Yeah, sorry. Moment.
Yeah.
He's so excited he can't even get his words out.
I don't even know what I gave to you. I don't know what one.
7 points clear. That's what we'll do to you. So I'm gonna give. Well, my moment of the week is in a close run game, in the Arsenal game where Gabriel's penalty didn't get given. So the handball from Gabriel didn't get given. That should have really been a draw game. But these things happen in football.
Not even that. We didn't even speak about it. How did Martinelli not give away a penalty, bro?
Oh,
how was Martinelli not giving away a penalty? He has dragged him from outside the box into the box and swung him to the ground, and they said play on.
And he gave nothing.
The ball's nowhere near him, innit? It was nowhere near him.
Come on, bruv. That don't matter, mate.
It was nowhere near him.
You can't do that in football, bruv. That's what I'm saying. Arsenal are getting away with murder.
We had a
this
whole
season.
man sent off, bro. A whole man sent off.
That was different.
That was worse than what do you call it? Than
what?
Lacroix. His little hand touch on what do you call it?
But those players are running through with the ball at their feet. This guy was just running into the box. He would have had to run for about 4 players to get to. He didn't even have the ball at his feet. The ball was nowhere near him.
Scandalous. But yeah, sorry.
Well, that was it. Yeah, Gabriel's handball that got missed by VAR. Lucky Arsenal again.
Okay, we move on to predictions. Arsenal versus Everton is the first game up Saturday, March the 14th. So it's a bit of a way away because of it's FA Cup weekend. So Arsenal are now 7 points clear after a scrappy but hard-fought win against Brighton. What score are you giving them, Leon?
Oh, man. 2-1.
I'm going 2-0 Arsenal.
I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal.
I'm going Desmond. 2-2.
And Daryl, imagine I actually had it here and it closed itself. Oh. Why did WhatsApp close? It shut itself down. And Daryl has gone 2-1 to Arsenal. So the next game up, Man United versus Villa. Leon?
1-1.
Yeah, I've been getting this wrong because I've been doing this whole. And what do I need?
Hopeful,
but I feel I'm probably going to get it wrong. But I'm going to try and wish it 2-2.
2-1 United.
2-1 United.
And Daryl's gone 1-0 Man United. So the last game, Liverpool versus Spurs. What say you?
3-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool.
2-2.
Bro, if you get that right, bro, you can have all the points. You can win the league, bro, if we get 2-2 against Liverpool, bro. Honestly.
And Daryl has gone 2-0 to Spurs.
What?
Wow.
I'm joking.
Even Leon
Daryl has gone 2-0 Liverpool.
Ain't no way.
Leon's like, what? Has he lost his mind?
Delusions.
Yep. So that's it for this episode. Our results are in. Our predictions are in. Let us know what you think. Do you agree with our predictions? Do you have your own predictions? And let us know about your player of the week and your moment of the week as well. Okay, and that's it for this episode. Player of the game week done. Moment of the game week argued over. And the match week 30 predictions are officially on record. The Premier League's March schedule is relentless. So we'll see you after the weekend for the fallout. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, follow, rate, share, and hit the notification button. And drop your own player of the moment, as I said before.
Also, pray for Spurs not to get relegated. I beg.
Indeed. Make sure Leon has a good week, but not so good that he wins at Anfield for the first time in however long. But a better week anyway. This has been Armchair Pundits Weekend Review Show. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.